Guten Tag, Messi, wie geht's? C'est moi, Dieter. Ich bin Dieter. Morning cold ice water with Dieter. Best drink in the world. So, this video is about, the Six Nations powwow was on today, so I'm going to that later this afternoon and this evening at Oswego Speedway, the Six Nations Reserve, just outside of Brantford here, not too far away. So that should be fun. And I called to make sure that it actually was on. So it's on. So these are easy things you can do to improve your playing, because I've noticed since I've been going to these open jams that my playing's been getting better, and I've been analyzing, as much as I hate to analyze things, but I don't really, why it's been getting better. So we have our captive audience who just likes to listen. She's a good listener, we hope. Anyway. I've noticed that the guys I like playing with the most, I mean, they're all decent people, they all just go there to have fun, basically, are the most versatile and the most talented. And there's some things that they do, and I do as well. So you got to mix it up, because the one guy that said that's really good is Bo, and this other guy. But Bo, he has no problem playing the bass or the drums or the lap steel or a mandolin or a guitar. So the other night I just decided some of these songs I don't like that much, and they're, a lot of it is country stuff in G. And it's okay. So I just thought, you know what? I'll pop on the bass for a while, and I had fun. And that's one of the things you can do to improve your playing, is get out of your comfort zone. So even if you're not a bass player, you're a guitar player. And the bass lines are similar to just play simple bass. All you have to do is, guys playing a C, right? C, F, G, for example. Bass, you can just go, simply, you can do. Whatever, and then play around with it, So that's the thing. Pick up and then switch your guitars around. You might have a favorite guitar, and the problem with having a favorite anything, especially as guitar, you always tend to defer to that. So if you have a bunch of guitars like I do, mix them up, take different ones, and they all have different necks. This is a 2-inch wide thing, right? That's another thing you can do. And the other thing, this is a big one. So you don't know songs as well as you think you do. If you think you do, go to an open jam and play a song that you think you know or that you've just learned, and see if you can run through it at an open jam without screwing it up. You probably won't if you're like me. So I'll give you an example. So, that's the intro, of course. So you hear that too. That's the intro to Tequila Sunrise. And what you don't need is 6 guys playing just a G chord, right? So if a guy's playing this, you can be playing a G here, right? Or here. And if there's no one doing the add-ons, be doing that, right? So look around you, see what the other people are doing, and then try and do something different. That will help you. And now, why I picked that song is it's got a real nice bridge, and I know that bridge because it's a song that I do in my own gigs. But I was screwing it up at these open jams. Part of the reason was I was watching what the other guys were doing. But the bridge, you don't practice as much, so you don't know it as much. So that's what you have to do. You have to go to where your weaknesses are. You have to be able to look at you and say, where am I weakest? And that's where you need to go. So the bridge for this is... minor 7 to a D, to a B minor 7, to an E minor 7, to an A minor, to a B, then to an E minor 7, and then to an A7, like that. So that's the bridge. And if you don't practice that like over and over and over, you'll get there and you'll screw it up, because everybody knows the tequila sunrise. The verses and the choruses aren't that hard, but that bridge is take another shot of courage, wonder why the right was never. So it's an E7 to an E minor 7. Come, you just get enough. And you have to practice that over and over again. So it's take another shot of courage, wonder why the right was never come. You just get enough. And you have to practice that over and over again. So take another shot of courage, wonder why the right was never come. You just get enough. If you practice that over and over, then you got it. So go to the place, see, you'll be comfortable playing the verse and the chorus because you've practiced it so much. You're probably less comfortable doing that bridge. So that's what you have to do over and over, is do the bridge over and over. So burn that bridge, burn it up. That's what you have to do. Okay, and so we'll get into some other stuff. But I think that's a good thing, is you have to go where you don't feel comfortable. And it will make you feel uncomfortable. So what I'm basically saying is confront your fears. Because, there were some songs I sucked on the bass, but there was some stuff that came back to me, like we did, Ballad of John and Yoko, and I got those bass runs in there really well. Sounded, good. And some won't sound good, but you have to be willing to make those mistakes. If you're not willing to make mistakes, you won't improve. And so that's the other thing is, see where you can play. If they're playing a G here, see if, play that G there. If they're playing a G there, play that G here, right? And wherever else, and if they're just playing a C, well, maybe add a G to that, right? If they're playing an F, maybe, an F7 would sound good there. And, you're at an open jam, you're not performing really for people. You're just having fun. So that's a good place to experiment. And you'll find, as I have, the players that like your style will approach you and, they'll go, hey, how do you do that? And then you can ask them, well, how did you do that? And another good thing you can do is, if you play a certain style, don't just watch videos for the sake of watching a video. Try and find someone who demonstrates well a particular style that you are interested in or that you play like, and then try and watch their videos and see if they show the fingerings, and then you'll be making good use of your time. So happy plucking. That's Dita's advice for today. And if all else fails, okay, this is definitely works. Grow your hair out, grow a beard and mustache, and get sunglasses, and instantly you play better. Vita Zane, happy plucking.